Okay, we're back. A day has passed and it is now Thursday. And after the disasters of last night, I need to get a move on if I'm going to eat at a reasonable time tonight. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the prep that we missed out last night, now that everything should be properly defrosted. And then once we're ready to go, then we'll cook and I can eat. Yay! See you later. Okay, this video really doesn't want to be made. I've just had another bit of a disaster. I stepped on the cable from my microphone and it actually meant that it broke. So I'm hoping that this will be picked up by the camera. But who knows. So, back to the gyoza. So I have, hopefully everything's nicely defrosted. They're the extra ones I made last night from the disaster ones. Now, here we go. We can open this up and hopefully we'll be able to separate out some of these. Yes, the center bit fell out. That's quite good. These ones are a little bit bigger than this because I didn't have a cutter this size. But not to worry. I forgot. I need some water to be able to seal the gyoza. So let me get a thing of water and see where we go. Wow. It's definitely not going my way. I've just spilled a load of water. Okay, let's see what we can do. Here we go. Going too full. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill one or two gyoza, hopefully. And hopefully, once I've filled one or two, I can stop filming, then get some more done, and move on from there. So, okay, these ones are peeling quite nicely. There's the first gyoza. So what we're supposed to do, I believe, is we're supposed to wet it around one side like that. I'll actually wet it the whole way around. Shouldn't make any difference. And let's open up the mix we made last night, which is the chicken, the mushroom, and everything else. And we get a nice little teaspoonful. Oh, it's a bit big looking. Oh, smells really quite nice. And we fill it like so. Then we're supposed to fold over like that. And not really good, Michael. Here we go. Push it around, around, around like that. Now, it's not gyoza looking yet, but we're supposed to sort of crimp it, I believe. Not really this. I'm very arty-farty, not really my good thing. But it doesn't look too bad, actually. And then you drop it to make a flat end. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Right, I'll make one more, and then I'll switch off the video, and I'll just go ahead and make them by myself to make a few. Okay, here's one we did earlier, in other words. Here's another skin, a little bit of water. Just put it around the outside. That's like a song by Buffalo Girls, around the outside. Okay, I'm not going to sing because that will really drive people up the wall. Tiny fraction more. There we go. So again, fold it over. Give it a crimpy foldy thing. And we got a second one. Okay. For now, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. Okay, we're all finished. You can see they're all kinds of different sizes and shapes and everything else. Luckily, I did try to recover some of that skins that I made a mess of yesterday, because otherwise I would have had lots of filling left over. But I've used up that whole chicken breast of filling with the 4 mushrooms. And it makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. But actually these little ones and the little skins are actually really, really small. I don't know how good they will be. Okay, I'm going to put these to one side and then I'm going to get the rest of the karaage ready, and then we'll show what the last thing to do with that, and then we'll set up for cooking. Okay, see you in a mo. Just have to make get some cabbage leaves together to make a little bit of a cabbage salad with some tomatoes to try and get. Doesn't want to open up now, this cabbage leaf. Okay, this is just a normal cabbage. Probably using the wrong kind, but who cares? We'll see. We'll just use 2 leaves if I can get them off. There's probably some secret to this. I must actually look that up. There's probably some secret way you can actually use this, because I don't want to do too much. So what I need to do is take out the stem heart. Get that out of there. I'll find it on this one as well. Stick that out of there. Chuck these away. Now these ones, just stick them together, roll them up and give them a good slicing. Let's do that. Yeah, I think normally this must be a much lighter cabbage. Maybe it's not meant to be German cabbage. One for the chef. Let's get a plate or something to stick that onto. And we'll add a few tomatoes onto that as well. That should be enough for me for tonight and tomorrow for my lunch. So I'll pop that there. Sort out the tomatoes there. The next thing is, the chicken has been marinating overnight, and what we're going to add to it now is we're just going to give it a good mix around again. Oh wow, when I opened it, it smells wonderful, really lovely and garlicky. And then what this is 2 tablespoons of normal flour and 2 tablespoons of potato starch. And I have to try and feed them in nice and gently into the bag. Whoa, come on, don't give me beans. That's better. Normally this would probably fall, if I'm doing this myself, it will fall all over the place and I'll have flour everywhere. It'll be turning into a white Christmas. But now it would have been much easier just to spoon it out of the container into the bag. Note to self, do that next time. Okay, let's pop that into the sink for washing. Then, next thing we do is we just zip it up again. And we give it a good mix around. Wow! Actually, let's open it up a little bit so the air can get out of it. So we need it really well mixed together, that the flour coats and absorbs a lot of the marinade and the juices, and then we'll start to get ready to try and cook everything. This still needs a good shaking around for another little while. I will do that, and then we will come back once I get set up over by the cooker. I found another disaster, by the way, and we'll explain that a little bit later. Okay, let's get going. Okay, we're ready to go. Here I have a couple of centimeters of oil in a wok, or you can use a saucepan, it doesn't really matter, a frying pan for doing the karaage. I'm just letting it heat up. Here I need to get it up to about 180 degrees C to actually fry them. We fry them for about 2 minutes. Over here I'm heating my party pan, a little grill pan, because I discovered for doing the gyoza I don't have anything with a cover on my frying pans. So I'm going to have to actually do this. So what we do here is we put a little bit of oil in there, and then we fry the gyoza first. Then we put in a little bit of oil, a little bit of water, and cover it over and let them steam. Okay, let's get set up. So while the oil is heating, I'm going to start frying off the gyoza, and let's see if we can do this. I need to put them in and get them flat, and let's see, we'll go here. We'll get as many on the pan as we can without having to cool the pan down too much and stop it from going. I want a little bit of oil in there so I can get a bit of colour on the bottom. Oh, I wasn't watching what I was doing. This is where you need a cameraman. Joe, where are you? You're supposed to be doing my camera work. You keep missing this. I'm going to stop this and just put them in and then fry them for a few minutes, and I'll come back once I've got them in the pan. Actually, that's probably enough for now. Okay, we're on maximum heat and away we go. And over here, oil is heating up, and at the moment we are at 150 degrees, so once we get to 180 we'll start putting it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down here on the side, and let's see if we can turn it around so we can see most of the things that we're going to do. Oh, the other direction. I need to get my orientation correct. Right, there we go. Right, the gyoza are starting to sizzle a little bit nicely now. So we'll move them around a little while, and then what I forgot was to boil a kettle and get some water ready. Oh dear, well, in a few minutes I'll just have to put some, I'll use some cold water and I'll just come up then. The secret, I believe, is not to use too much water and to let them steam. So let's see how it goes. Here we go, across here, everything else is going up. We're up to 169 on the temperature. We'll get my tongs over here and let's see how this is going here. I'm not sure how good this pan is. Sometimes it used to have a bit of a problem with heating, so it may take a little while for these to actually brown up. Okay, we're up to 178. This thing is going to go beep in a second when it gets to 180, and then we'll start putting in the gyoza. There we go. Let's take that out, shake it up, and it should drop temperature very rapidly. There we go. And so we don't have it going too loud now. Now, as we're up at 180, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and then I'm going to get the bag of goodiness, and let's see if we can start putting these in. Okay. Oh, it's quite sticky, this lot. Here's the first one going in. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. I now know why some people remove the skins. It's really awkward with such a batter to actually keep the skins on. Oh, it's quite messy, this batter. Easier in a jar or some kind, or in a dish. Next time take it out and put it into a dish. I think that's basically all of it. So we'll pop that in, and then we'll turn them over in a few minutes. I'm going to wash out those bags. The other ones are cooking away nicely also. So I'm going to mix this around. I'm going to come back in a few seconds once I turn these over. Okay, I'm going to try and turn over these karaage, and let's see how it goes. Well, it's a little bit too early, so I'm going to turn them again a little bit later. But it's okay. Live and learn, as we say. But starting to look quite nice. Oh, you missed all that. So that's them all turned over. Over here, we have the gyoza starting to move. That means that it's been about 2 minutes. Let's give that a stop. So with the gyoza, let's see if they're actually starting to color a little bit. Ah, looking at it here, they are. Okay. I've lost one of my lights. It's no longer working. Battery's gone flat. Oh, this is really a disastrous video. It's really giving me beans. But I need this to heat a bit more. This pan is not very hot. Okay, I will continue to actually try and fry that for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to put some water in and ask it to steam a bit. I'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to put some water now into this frying pan, and let's see how we go. We'll put some water in there, small bit to go around. I don't want too much. Oh damn, it's actually sloping a little bit, but not to worry, we will cover it up, hopefully get it up to the boil, and then do it. I really think in the future I will need to have a decent pan with a lid on. Okay, that should steam away for a few minutes, and hopefully then the gyoza will be cooked. Okay, back over here on the karaage side of things, things are starting to look really nice. I'm going to turn them again in another few seconds probably, and there goes the timer. I was giving it 2 minutes on each side, so I'm going to give these a turn, and let's see what they're looking like on the other side now. I still need to go a bit more golden, so we will have to move it around. I need to keep you aimed at it. This is why most people use fixed cameras. Okay, here we go. We got it there. It's looking quite nice, but I need to separate some of them so they're not in such big lumps, because I cut them into smaller lumps. There we go, there we go, there we go. This may be a little bit better. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm going to heat this up and come back in another minute or two. I think I had the camera going when I shouldn't have had, but I just turned all of these again, and over here what we can see is it's really steaming nicely. The actual pastry looks like it's cooking underneath all that. I think it'll be just a little while longer, and then I'm going to be able to eat, and I hope that actually I've created something tasty. If not, well, we live and learn. So, how are we doing? Well, here it's starting to look really, really nice. It's actually crisping up quite nicely. And over here we can see everything's starting to, the water's starting to disappear. I will check this in a second and we will then try it. Looks quite nice. I'm not sure what the end result will be like, but hopefully okay, at least for first attempt anyway. Okay, once I dish up in a few more minutes, I think I will come back then. Okay, see you. I just have to show these. These karaage looks absolutely delicious. I am really looking forward to eating these, but I don't know if my gyoza will be okay or not. I'm still waiting for this other crazy pan over here to actually work. But okay, we'll be there in a few more minutes. Here we go, the final result. The gyoza didn't cook as well on the bottom as I wanted to cook them, but that's the actual pan's fault, I think. But they look really quite nice overall. We can see it got a little bit of browning, but not enough. The other thing I forgot, excuse me, is I forgot to make a dipping sauce. So I just made one up with a bit of sambal oelek and some soy sauce, and I hope that's going to be nice. But cheers, I'm going to eat it, and let's go.